What does it say? I think the stream's on. I'm not getting anything on my other computer, but hopefully this is working. Alright, well, I'm Scott, and this... Oh, wait. Shit. This is what sucks about doing this live. Okay, the Conqueror web browser is a piece of crap. I mean... Ugh. This is like the worst thing I've ever used. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but... I mean, I couldn't even sign into YouTube in the first place because I have multiple personas, and when you went to choose the persona, it wouldn't let you hit submit or login or whatever the button was. It stayed grayed out even though I selected a persona. And so now I'm trying to view my own stream, and it is just sort of hanging there. Like I'm wishing for Firefox at this point. Well, anyway, I'm going to assume it's streaming. The point of this whole video is, well, to talk about the Anchor, I actually don't know how to pronounce this, but let's talk about this USB power supply here. I just got 2 of them. And I know no one really needs a review of this because it's a basic 2-port power supply that plugs into a North American style outlet and delivers USB power. I mean, it's not exactly revolutionary. It's packaged nicely though, just like that cable I got the other day. Ooh, shiny. Alright, this, as with most of their stuff, this is pretty high quality. I like it. They're both IQ ports. They're not the ultra fast charging ports. But yeah, let's see how this works. So, the point of this video is not strictly speaking to review these power supplies, but to practice live streaming itself. Is that supposed to... Oh, it is lighting up. It's just very dim. There's a very, very dim blue light on there. First, I just want to see what kind of voltage this is giving. So this is just kind of an experiment for me, just to see how this turns out. It's turning out poorly so far, I think, especially because there goes my cell phone. But, you know, these are the things I gotta look out for in future instances of doing this. And fortunately, 5.17 volts. Fortunately, no one is subscribed really to this channel, so I don't think anyone is watching this right now. Yep, 0 watching. So really no pressure at all. Although I'm probably gonna leave this up, although I am recording it in higher quality so that I can edit it together later if I want to. I also kind of made a promise to myself to make a YouTube video every day. Not necessarily a good YouTube video, not necessarily a well-edited and well-put-together one. And I figured this counts, and I can try my Elgato streaming device. Is that what this is called? Whatever. And see how this actually comes out. Alright, I'm just plugging in this tablet. It's only pulling about an amp. See if I turn it on though. So I don't know. Oh, let's see if the live stream's working on my cell phone. Lame. Very lame. I know this is riveting, but no one's watching, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Yep. Still 0 viewers. That's awesome. Alright, it's not even... It's showing that I'm live, but then it doesn't show... Maybe if I knew how to use YouTube, that would help. Alright, well, whatever. That doesn't really matter. Let's see. This tablet's finally started up. It's only pulling about an amp. I think that might be because this power measuring device, whatever the hell it's called, which does display the voltage. I just use my multimeter because I know this is pretty accurate, and I'm not sure about this guy, but they are reading the same thing. So between the two of them, it's pretty good. Just plug in my cell phone here as well. Okay, amperage shot up nicely to 2, and voltage dropped a little 4.93, which makes sense because all this power is going through relatively thin cables, and I'm not sure what the circuitry in this device is doing. It's doing something. So we got 2 amps at 5 volts. What is that, 10 watts? It's not very impressive. But like I said, I think it's because there's no data connection through this. So what I need, I guess, is a better USB power measuring device. Better than this piece of crap. Because I'm going to wager that these are going to pull a lot more once I connect them. But it does show that it's charging, which is good. Oh, shouldn't show my notifications, I suppose. That's something to keep in mind when live streaming. Oh, shit. Let me get my kilowatt meter. Now that's stupid because I don't know where the hell it is. Could take me 45 minutes to find it, which on a live stream is a terrible way to spend your time. See, in a situation like this, I just go find it, and then cut this out in editing. But on a live stream, you got to actually prepare before the stream. That's interesting, because that's not something I usually do. I'm just kidding. I actually prepare a decent amount for some of my videos. But not this one, because I'm just testing shit out and trying to get used to it. Huh. Alright, I'll be right back. What I'd love to do, though, is leave you with some music. But I can't play any music that I have handy because it would be against copyright law. This begs an interesting question. What do I do here? I'm going to look up on YouTube royalty-free music. Newest royalty-free music mix for YouTubers. I mean, I don't know if they're lying about it being royalty-free, but... Oh, good, there's an ad. I'm not going to advertise whatever this is. You're not going to be able to see it. Screw that. Alright, I'm going to go look for my kilowatt meter, and all the 0 people that are watching can listen to this music briefly. I didn't promise it would be good music, it would just be music. Okay, well that was quicker than I thought, but probably an eternity if anyone was actually watching this. So not really cool for a live stream, I suppose. But anyway, I got the kilowatt meter. So now we can see in aggregate what these two are pulling with a little bit of extra loss to the power supply itself, but that's kind of besides the point. Let's check it out in watts. Okay, why is this flickering on and off like that? 19 watts, okay. If this thing's screen was on. Come on. What the frig? Alright, well 19 watts, that's pretty good. I'm just going to play this, I might draw a little more power. Come on. Turn the volume down. Oh, actually, I don't know, a little background music, is that good or not? I'm going to listen to it later and find out. Alright, well between the two of these, the most I'm pulling is 19 watts. I need some kind of dummy load, really, for testing these USB power supplies properly. This is probably too loud, right? Alright, well I mean, it's actually getting a little bit warm, which is kind of surprising considering it's not putting out its full wattage. Call it 0.3 amps. Geez, the power factor on this must suck. Let's see. Yeah, power factor is like 0.5. That's pretty bad. I mean, it's a relatively low wattage device, so that's fine, I guess, but I just kind of wish I could pull more juice out of this. Helps when they're multi-ports, that if there's like 5 ports, you can easily plug in 5 devices and pull a decent amount of amperage through it, but it's the best we can do. But anyway, it seems to work. It delivers at least 19 watts, probably more when it's fully loaded. So yeah, anyway, this has been a fairly bad test of live streaming on YouTube. I mean, this is pretty much how it's not supposed to be done. But at least I learned something, which is the point of this channel, this Scott.extras, because I have my main channel, s.co.tt, and it's not like that's hugely popular. I mean, I have all 2,000 subscribers, which if you have like 5 subscribers, sounds like a lot. But if you have 1 million subscribers, like some people do, it's not shit, right? So, I mean, I'm kind of pleased with it. I'm proud of my channel, but this side channel is just for experimentation, for me to get better at making videos, including live streaming, which is what this whole experiment has been about. So, if you're watching this as an old recording with all this crap left in it, I thank you for your patience. Tell me what you think. I pretty much know what's wrong with this already, so you don't have to be like, oh, you shouldn't have made us sit there with the I'll be right back sign. That was dumb. You should have had the thing already. Yeah, I should have had this at the ready. I know. I should have had some music standing by for a background or something else. What else did I screw up here? Oh yeah, I couldn't even fully load this power adapter up. So we'll never know if it was really as good as it should be. Or as good as they say. Yeah, and plus I'm like out of things to say right now. I mean, what else is there to say about this freaking thing? I have 2 of them. I mean, I guess it could be valuable in theory to see if they kind of match each other as far as voltage goes, and see if they both give out, or if they both consume 19 watts with this load plugged in. Like if this one consumes 24 watts, then maybe this one's faulty. I don't know. So, you know what? Since we're all in this together and we've already been at it for so long, why not go in further? Why not go for the gold and bore you even more with more senseless experimentation? Wow, these ports are tight. No, that one's not so tight. All right. These connectors are getting quite warm. I mean, it's getting pretty warm inside of the USB power supply, which is not very good. I mean, all right, let's see. 10 watts, okay. 19 watts, okay, so that's probably all these are consuming. Oh, 20 watts. It was probably right on the border though, because this doesn't show fractional wattage. So let's go back to amperage point. Yeah, it's the other one's running more like 0.29 to 0.33. This one's running 0.31 to 33. So yeah, it's probably right on the border of 19 to 20 watts. And this one was closer to 19, or at least more definitively towards the 19 side of things. Power factor also 0.5. Yeah. My household voltage, in case you were curious. Oh, this one's lighting up green, so I guess maybe it lights up green and kind of brightly. More brightly than the blue LED. So maybe that's when it's providing power. Interesting. I mean, kind of interesting. What about the voltage it's putting out? So we know this is pretty accurate. I'll just use this again. 5.2, the other one was 5.17, so same ballpark. I mean, it's close enough to consider them to be the same. That's probably just due to a slight variance in a capacitor or a resistor or something. Dropped to 5.01 at 2 amps. The other one dropped to 4.93. Again, same ballpark, but a little bit different. I don't know if that was interesting. Kind of interested me. Yeah, so it's green when stuff's plugged in, pulling current, blue when it's on standby, I guess, and not providing any current. What about standby, quiescent current? Let's see. 1 watt. See, now that seems kind of high for something like this. And a 0.4 power factor. Ugh. Man. 0.03 amps according to that. But 1 watt on standby. Quiescent current. That's high. That's high for something like this, I think. I mean, there's really no reason for this to be this high. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but, you know, a watt is a watt. If you have a bunch of these all around your house, maybe you got 10 of them scattered around, bedroom, kitchen, living room, basement, wherever, kids' rooms, and they're each consuming a watt. It's 10 watts. Okay, it's not that much. But it does get warm. This one's still quite warm from having those two devices plugged into it. And it wasn't even hitting its maximum wattage of 24, so I'd hate to see what it's like with that. Okay, it has a max of 2.4 amps per port at 5 volts. So what the hell is that, 12 watts? Yeah, 12 watts per port, 24 watts total. So it could be the tablet would probably pull more than 2.4 amps if it could, but this thing's limiting it. So that might be why it's getting hot, because one of these channels might be right at its maximum. Huh. All right. Not hugely interesting, but I guess I did push this one kind of hard, because, yeah, I'm not sure if it has discrete circuitry for both these USB ports, or it undoubtedly has some, because they're IQ ports. They probably have separate sensing and data connections, but I just wonder how, you know, whether the power supply is basically split in two and it's 2 power supplies, or is it just 1 power supply and then 2 different detection circuits. I don't know. I guess I could open this up and find out, but that's not really what this video is about. Plus, I need both of these, so I don't really want to break them. So yeah, I've been at this for like 20 minutes. I'm going to cut this stream off and say thanks for watching my little experiment here. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, leave your thoughts in the comments.